Hi everyone. I got here. Come on in and say hello. Let me know if you're here live or if you're watching it on replay. This is your weekly guidance from June 7th through to the 13th. Yesterday was a travel day, so I wasn't able to get on to do the weekly guidance. We had a beautiful show in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Spirit is always amazing. It never ceases to amaze me. Lots of beautiful messages came through Saturday night. And don't forget, I am in Sydney, Nova Scotia on June 19th at the Horizon. So you can hop over to my website, AngelaMcClellan.com. Grab some tickets if you want to come see me. I'm excited to see what's in store. Right? Every day, I really feel like day to day, the energy is very different. Excited to see what the cards are saying that's coming in with this week. Let's pull these cards, see what's going on. Hello. Oh, good. I see you guys coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Okay. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Come on in. We're doing your weekly guidance. Like I said, this is from June 7th to the 13th. Energy is a little bit up and down. There's very much this feeling of taking care of yourself. And anytime this kind of anxiety can come in, even today's weather, can really kick up the energy, which can then be felt or interpreted as anxiety. So if you're feeling a little bit off today, that could be why. Relationship seems to be a little bit demanding at this time. For some of you, it is challenging relationships. Some of you, it is intense communications. It is a little bit like of a highly emotional time. And so a lot of your emotions are flying. I know that last week's full moon was a doozy, or was it last week? Yes, last week. I mean, these days are going so fast. But there's also this feeling of like, almost like that's intensity of emotions. They're really flooding up. They're really overpouring, especially with children or even, teens. So just keep this in mind that we're wanting to hold time and hold space to allow these to kind of purge out. But there's nothing to worry about. We do have the positive after the negative. It is important to, I just heard, look for the intention when there is this communication, miscommunication, spiciness, etc. Okay? Because they do show the 10 of Cups, which is a positive outcome, connected to any strain or miscommunication within relationships. And they said, look for the intention here. And that's going to lead you forward. That's going to give you the answers that you're looking for, no matter where on the spectrum that falls. Okay? So again, this really does seem like it is something that is closer to the beginning of the week. And by the time we hit over the hump of Wednesday, you'll start to see that kind of stabilizing as well. And so if you're feeling a little bit emotional, so are others. This is something that, is so helpful is anything that you're feeling, potentially other people are as well. And so we do just want to have a little bit of that grace and that compassion as we go through and navigate that. Okay. This is still very much a internal time, even though we're starting to see external changes coming in. And these days are so freaking fast, right? The year of the horse, right? And so before you know it, the days are just flying by. And so really taking this time to go within, taking this time to listen to your soul, taking this time to hear what your intuition is telling you, and then listening to it. So there is, not only are emotions coming up a little bit strong right now, but so is your soul, and so is your divine communication, because your signs and symbols are just coming forward in such abundance, right? Whether you get the dawns or you get the 1111s or you get the rainbows or the hearts, right? There's a lot of interaction with the divine as well as with your soul. So we are wanting to pay attention. Okay, pay attention to that. And so there's very much this lead forward, but the direction is still wanting to go within. Okay, it is a time of great joy and success, but it starts within. So you do have to sit here and go, what is it that I need? What is it that I'm looking for? Ooh, I have this kind of static energy in me. And instead of running from it or dismissing it, taking the time and go, okay, where's this coming from? How's this feeling in my body? Right? And it's something that is going to be such a guiding light for you moving forward. Stephanie says so many numbers. Kaylee says been manifesting like crazy. A lot of people are tired, broken sleep, a lot of very vivid active dream state. So there's a lot of that is happening, and depending on how that lands for you and how that lands with your sensitivities is how it's showing up. Okay, so definitely wanting to pay attention to that. All right. It is really important as well as you move through this month, because it is a pivotal month where things are going to shift and change, but networking and communications in alignment with others and socialization and saying yes is going to be so fruitful for you at this time. So if you're wanting, or you're feeling the urge, or you're feeling the push, there's very much this want and this desire to expand our reach, to expand our networking or our connection, and that this is going to be something that pays off for you in the long run. Okay. It is still important to stay objective and stay true to your soul, but I do feel like saying yes to these social invitations, or saying yes to these opportunities to meet somebody new, whether that's personally or professionally, is very abundant for you at this time, and it feels very divinely led. The energy is, yes, everybody is like, yes, that has been happening to me. Samesies, guys, samesies, okay? There seems to be... There seems to be a stressful situation and or interaction that is coming into fulfillment or coming into completion. Okay. For some of you, this can be reconciliation with someone that there's silence within the relationship. For some of you, it can be no longer partaking in a relationship, in a job space, in a unhealthy habit, etc. It's coming into completion. It's completing because, I mean, you choose for it to be completed. This is something that you are choosing to protect for yourself, but it's almost like you're letting it go. So it may not look like, what's the word I'm looking for? Everything is fixed. It's very much this feeling of the lesson has completed. Okay, the lesson has completed. And so there's the situation that brings relief, sadness, or both, an opportunity for new happiness, and it came out with the wheel card, which is the new beginnings card, right? A fresh new start and a delays. And so there's very much, and this is because you have not given up on yourself. And that is what is so beautiful. And that is what is so valuable right now, is because you have spent years, years navigating, years of just wanting a break, just trying to get to the next thing and just waiting for it to get lighter. And here we are still waiting for it to get lighter, but it's very close, right? And so this is your opportunity, because you protected what you created, because you continue to do what was best for yourself in that moment. Here comes a very prosperous new beginning, next step, next chapter for you. A time of great success, financial security, prosperity, the Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully. A fresh new start or end a delay, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life. And so showing you by you continuing to honor yourself, and this is why the messages are coming in with this kind of excitement or this reassurance that new is coming in for you and you're moving forward, but not to stop asking yourself and not to stop trusting your soul and your intuition. And so we need to pour into ourselves just as much as we do when we are healing, when we are thriving. Because I'm telling you, you are on the cusp of one of the most abundant and prosperous, beautiful chapters of your life, where you will be thriving and things are coming in so much easier. But the lessons that you have learned when you were down and out and we were grasping, right? We were grasping and for hope and our faith, we need to take that amount of soul time, self-work, self-awareness, assertiveness, honoring our authentic selves into this reward season. Okay? Because what tends to happen is we may go, oh, all my work is done. And then we don't take those amazing habits with us moving forward or practices. And then what? We divert back to past belief systems that work against us and not for us. And so still taking, even when we are in a season of thriving, still taking that time for gratitude, taking that time for journaling, taking that time to listen to your body, right? Our bodies are constantly communicating with us and we can communicate back, okay? And it's so important for us to take that forward with us because you have built yourself from the ground up. And now that you are whole and ready, we are moving into this new chapter, and every ounce of sweat and tears that you have put into yourself is being rewarded. And so I just got the chills through my whole body. It's so important to take just as much care of yourself and your soul as you did when you were building from the ground up into this new season with you. Okay. And this is where you're able to plan for the long term. This is when you're able to see how things had to work in the past. Things are going to start making more sense. You're going to see that invisible thread that has been leading you this entire time. We're going to celebrate. It's a time of celebration. It's a time of relief. It's a time of peace. Okay. Do not work too hard. Do not burn yourself out. We do this. We get excited. We want to say yes to everything. You say yes to what you feel is best for you, and you balance that with respite. You balance that with retreat time, okay? So if you're doing something very much energy out, you make sure you give yourself recovery time. You make sure you give yourself processing time. You go through something unexpected, you give yourself what it is that you need. You give yourself that time. And so this is really over the next 6 months that you're really going to see this. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to forget all the tools that we have gained over the last 6 to 8 years. But the goal is never to move forward perfectly, right? And so whenever we feel a little bit spread too thin, we go, okay, hang on, what is it that I need? You all of a sudden start feeling super doubtful. All of a sudden you're feeling your negative self-talk is coming up stronger. Ask yourself, what am I not giving myself? Am I not sleeping enough? Am I not resting enough? Am I not listening to my mind, body, and soul enough? Am I drinking my water, right? There's always a reason that we start to go off balance, and awareness is your answer, right? Simply adjust. Just like if we're meditating and our head starts to wander and we're thinking about our grocery list for tomorrow. It's never to be upset that you wandered. It's just to be aware of it and gently bring yourself back, right? And so that's life. We see it all the time. We're no longer going to be hard on ourselves, hate ourselves, criticize ourselves. We're just going to recognize it and go, oh, let me just gently bring myself back so that I'm working more at an optimum rate that feels good to me, right? And so we're no longer wanting this all or nothing or go hustle and burnout. We want to be able to maintain. We can see it and go, oh, this feels familiar. Let me just bring back a little bit of balance for me. And that's really going to serve you moving forward. Okay. It starts now. And so if you're seeing other people getting their next chapter, seeing their doors open, it's not happening for you. It is happening for you. It comes out in little layers. You know what I mean? Like little tiers. The first group gets theirs and the next group gets theirs, and we're all getting it. There's nobody that's not going to have a prosperity season in 2026. It's happening. It's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. And so when you can say to yourself, mine will be here when it's meant to be, and you feel no pressure or feel like you're missing out or falling behind, that, my dear, is peace. That, my dear, is self-love and growth. And so you know it's happening. It's coming to you in perfect divine timing. It will be here, I promise. Your job is just to take care of yourself along the way, honoring yourself along the way, checking in with yourself along the way. The universe is going to do what the universe is going to do. It's going to bring what it needs for you. Your path, your job is to honor yourself as you move forward. Leave the rest up to the universe, because They will always deliver bigger and better than we could ever want for ourselves or believe that we would get or deserve. And so you just focus on today. What do I need to do today? How am I feeling today? What can I bring in for myself today? And do that every morning. If we're looking too far ahead, we're getting ourselves all out of gear. And then we're saying, it's not happening for me. It's not happening for me. Nothing's happening. It's happening in perfect divine timing. And it's going to all work out as it always does. All right. I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And I'll be back next Sunday with your weekly guidance.